Osiris by the Egyptian Book of the, or sorry, Awakening Osiris, the Egyptian Book of the Dead by Normandy Ellis, or their interpretations thereof. I'm going to start with the chapter that's named in the title, and then just keep reading for however long it feels appropriate. This is chapter 31, His Soul and His Shadow. What cannot be known remains unknowable, yet I see with the eye of the sun as if it came to rest on my forehead, throwing light in the dark corners of things, casting the shadows of men into uncharted lands. In the houses of the dead the doors are swinging. That which was open has been shut, that which was shut has been opened. Sunlight enters the darkened house, and the soul comes home with the umbra. I have walked that road between mountains, longer than night, wider than salt, where the hearts of men are made fragrant as hyacinth nodding. To the fields I've traveled and back. I am the same man made new. My hands carry the power of love. I hold my hard ancient life like crystal. My shadow binds itself to me. My soul whirls, rushing overhead, grazing my hair with the flurry of its wings. Gods sail in the dawn with a cargo of souls waiting to be born. I am the first to walk this road, bringing the reckoning of years. With the eye of the sun, I see the continuous motion of days. Words only silence could have brought to my ears, and light in the eye of the world still to come. My soul, shadow, and I are walking. I know the facts of my life like stones, their various colors and powers. The things I see I've named and remembered. I call to my memories and dream like children. I've walked the long road and seen the great one napping, old man in the dooryard, the prayers of men like smoke in his beard. There are those who know nothing of walking in light, who dwell in caves or creep from the rocks, who doubt that the songs of sparrows are real, who live by the club and knife. They would seize a man's dreams and speak them with fetid tongues. They'd tear out his heart and scatter his bones. Their road is dark, but just as well traveled as mine, though their shadows and souls refuse to walk with them. I see with the sun's eye how doubt under the brilliance of sky causes the clouds to gather. I see I am fire becoming fire, a drop of rain become one with the river. I see the Great One weaving a multitude of souls into the threads of his indigo robes. His words are ripe as pomegranates or grapes. His breath is sweet as calamus. Chapter 32. Returning to see his home. The night sun rests in the lap of a bear dreaming the northern sky. A half moon, I shine above his legs. I come forth from the edge of heaven. I climb in the deepest pit of sky and rest above cooling rocks, above houses and cities, above people who sleep warm nights on roofs under a half moon dreaming. Oh, I am weak and feeble at the sight of my children sleeping. I am weak with wonder to see my dark wife dreaming. Her hair unbraided and perfumed falls across her eyes, around her firm brown shoulders, lies wet and dark at the corner of her red mouth. I am weak and feeble in cloudless dark, forgetting the teeth and tongues of snakes. I am the night sun in the lap of a bear. I rest above my homeland, dreaming. Below, my house and cattle lie still. I grow stronger, my beams of light like arrows that wound the night, that drive back slick, pale scorpions. I am the eye of a lion who stalks dream fields with his mate. I am a new man full of whistling, come home to kiss his wife. High in the dark, a cup of light empties dreams from the sky. A half moon, I sail to the edges of heaven. The wheat in my fields has sprung up in straight rows. I am guardian against forgetfulness, keeping watch, moving on. Chapter 33. Ra Rising. The numbers of the sun are many. Its hours are infinite. Its names are names of things alive. What has form is a part of Ra. With my own eyes I saw him, a brilliant hawk flying into the risings and settings of suns. I tasted godlike soup dripping from a ladle. I felt his grace like 3 lyres humming, like a single thread that wraps itself around me. He becomes the whole cloth of my being. I am made lively as onions and olives. I walk at peace between lilies and stones. The strident sun walks through a field of stars. The beautiful one sings in 2 halves of the sky. Old women sit in their doorways and sniff the breezes. The wind that moves the boats moves them. 10,000 sticks of light have been raised against the darkness. When the demon falls, his beard is cut, his sinews are torn by the knife. In this moment, the silence of Egypt gathers between the mountains and at the depths of the river. Earth trembles, voiceless as the egg from which the new world rises. Ra is in the wind. He speaks when the earth is silent, and he alone existed until he named the name of things. River, he said, and river lived. Mountain, beetle, fisherman. From his tongue sprung words of water. The river quakes with the sound of his voice. The east wind is the air escaping from his nose. The west wind is a long sigh from his mother. I am fortified by her breathing. My heart bursts into light like a seed. Such things are made every day. Duck, mandrake, raisin, grape, pomegranate, and melon. Cypress, palm, Osiris. Chapter 34. Air and earth are my horizons. Chapter 34, Awakening Osiris. Isn't that funny? Almost like read over it. Air and earth are my horizons. What lies between is what I am. O infinite form of being, beast and stone and vegetable, the way a man may stand in his garden or dance by the river while wakes of small boats rock the reeds, the cities and the people in them, gods who walk in white linen like women under the blue stone of heaven. I am the priestess in a hidden house, guide to other worlds. I am the idea of myself in my mother's belly, a trembling star in the bright memory of morning, a grain of sand blown east. I am the husband of Isis, woman, widow, and witch. On her lips are the charms of ripening wheat. From her arms fly flocks of birds. With a word she drives the snakes from the river, and the boats sail far to its mouth. Air is what I breathe, and earth is where I stand. I have given myself to Amenetet. It is white with heat. The world is bright as metal. Dead men rise to breathe air and stare into my face, already a yellow disk on the eastern horizon. Okay, I'm going to do one more chapter and then I gotta go get a beverage. Chapter 35. O starry ones, I am a man by a river gazing up, and how these same stars quiver by Keraba and An. How these lights reach farther than the watchfires of Helipolis. And what of hidden things, O hawk, O restless sun, sojourner into the season? The snake writhes in your talons. Your wings brush the edge of the sky. Long flight of days passing many lands, death sleeping among many feathers. O soul, ancient ram, come here by this pool to drink. 2 horns like sense and reason implanted in your forehead. Son of the mountain sky, dusty hoof which tramps an old trail, O king, this rock on which we live endures. Yours is the white crown and the blue tower of flesh infused with spirit. Above the eye of God dreams us, below we are, air and earth and mist and fire. To the east the mountains are singing, O Lord of acacia trees, whose blossoms are the first sensations, whose binds the rags of mummies. This sad mortality, the boat is set upon its sledge and filled with yellow flowers. O jackal Anubis, show me the road through darkness. I have passed through this door into nothing. Nothing grows and nothing dies. All that was and would be is. This life is a singular breath, and your passive eye is time. O justice done, truth is law. Upon the brow of men the world is written, and in their hearts the word is deed. Smoke from temple fires curl like hair, the ankh in your one hand, the knife in the other. O he whose face is too ponderous for sculpture into stone. The waters flow. Happy the waters flow. Papyrus and lotus spring up. In your boat sailing from some unknown city, your body glistens like water. Osiris, the gods have heard my name. I am a man by the river, gazing up, husband and tiller and reaper and king. I am lord of seasons, of that which falls and returns to light. I am he who sowed the seed. I am the bread I have made. Eat. This is such nourishing peace.